Oh.
Now you wait 1 second, Mr. Thistle.
Terry, what are you gonna do, Terry?
Gentlemen, typically, I don't get too excited to entertain the consumers, but this marketing presentation is going to be so much bigger, so much better, and way more informative than the first one.
Mr. Holliday.
Excuse me?
It's actually, the entrance is going to be right over here.
Nope, it's usually this way. Thanks, man, I appreciate that.
No, Mr. Holliday, it's going to be over here tonight.
This is the private entrance I requested. It's about time they came through with
Yeah.
You think I want to keep walking through the same door as those common folk?
Okay.
This is it right here?
Right through here.
You sure about that?
I'm very sure, sir.
Okay. There's no handle on this door.
That's specially made just for you.
Just for me? Okay.
You open it.
Gentlemen, welcome to the high life. Okay? It's a little weird.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we get
Through here?
How do we get
Right
to the
through
ring?
there.
Through here?
Right through there.
Wait.
Hey, this isn't right! Let me out! I'm on it! Let me out! Get me out of here!
So much for the marketing presentation, I guess. Well, I guess we get to go right to our main event.
What?
What is this?
Chaotic Action News?
They back?
Oh my goodness! It's Terry Thistle!
The man on the street!
It's Terry Thistle! Oh my God! He's here! In a world full of news that's untrustworthy! In a world where news is back and forth and no side can be taken! Terry Thistle is here!
Thank you. Thank you, Woburn. My name is Terry Thistle. I am your man on the street representing Chaotic Action News, and it's great to be back here at Chaotic Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. It's so good to see you. And it's my distinct honor to welcome back everybody's favorite newscaster, the one,
Cameron McLeod?
the only,
Don't think so.
Chester Verna-Cola!
Chester Fernacola.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, and there he is, looking resplendent. Hair is perfectly on point.
Unbelievable!
This fellow looks familiar, though.
Who does he look like?
Looks like a guy that's held a title here a time or two, I think.
No, listen. If you're trying to imply Chase, that's not the case.
Wow.
Please. Thank you so much. It's been way too long. But as we all know, we here at Chaotic Action News have been doing fake news since before fake news was cool. And it has been way too long since we have blessed you with some news And let's be honest, no one wanted to see another marketing demonstration, did we?
Not at all.
I didn't think so. So before we get on, I have some news. Terry Thistle, I am proud to announce that you have been promoted. You are now my co-anchor. Terry Thistle, ladies and gentlemen.
What an honor.
Congratulations.
Let's calm it down a little bit. Let's calm it down. I need you at about a 5. Our first report of the evening is a special police bulletin that I would like all the chaotic faithful to be on alert for. If we could, please be aware that this man is on the loose. Nobody seems to know who the hell he is. He's a man who goes by many aliases: Tony, Troy, Tyson. But there is one distinguishing factor that you can always tell: terrible tattoos, and a belly button tattoo at that. Take my advice, steer clear. Mr. Thistle?
Chester, I'm not going to let you down. And I have some exciting news for you, too. I went out and I hired a new member of Chaotic Action News.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I did it. So I would like to introduce everybody here tonight to our newest member in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kyle Hogan!
Oh, well, he looks familiar too. Kyle Hogan. Oh, look at the Heisman. That's the Heisman pose.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's pretty sure. Modified, anyways. It's like Hogan's got a little gimp foot going on over here.
Careful, careful. Oh. Mr. Hogan, that's a wonderful bow tie. How are you tonight?
In sports tonight, your Boston Red Sox are beating the Los Angeles Angels of California of Valentine 11-4.
Ah.
That's a sweet update.
And in chaotic news, Brian Logan has suffered a broken foot and will be out indefinitely.
That is heartbreaking news. Simply heartbreaking. Moving right along. Our next feature is an interview with the most new and mysterious member of the chaotic roster, Mr. Evan Walbridge, joining us live via satellite from the closet. So, Mr. Walbridge, everyone here wants to know, where exactly did you come from? Well, that wasn't very informative. There's also been some reports that you aren't exactly who you say you are. Could you tell... Well, that was rude. I hadn't even finished the question. So answer me this, Mr. Walbridge. Who sucks now? Well, if you're not going to participate, Mr. Walbridge, then we will just cut this interview. Mr. Thistle.
Well, I have even better news now because I hired... We have some news to I've hired another member of Chaotic Action News, and you're not going to believe this one. I found him, guys. I found him. I have found the Phantom Gourmet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lyle Brogan, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Thanks, Terry. I am live on the scene at the Woburn Elks Cafe, and joining me is head cafe chef Amy. Now, Amy, what is the secret behind your delectable Woburn hot dogs? Oh, Market Basket ketchup, you say? What will they think of next in Woburn? Back to you, Terry.
Thank you very much, Lyle. That was riveting. I think I might grab myself a hot dog after the show. Chester?
We now have one final piece of news. The man I'd like to speak of calls himself the most marketable man. Please, could we get a picture of Richard Holliday? That's little Richard. Could we please have a photo of Richard Holliday? That's Johnny B. Bad. I know Johnny B. Bad when I see Johnny B. Bad. That's not who I asked for. What I would like is the guy who's always talking about consumers and buzzing and all that other bull. Excuse me. No. That's the guy he wishes he was.
Ouch. It's a zing.
Well, Richard, or should I call you Dick? This has been a news report, and here's a news flash for you. Chase Del Monte sends his regards to you and your marketing department, and he wants to know that you really are a dick. This has been Chaotic Action News. I am Chester Fernicola, here as always with Terry Thistle, our new team members, the sportscaster, the Phantom Gourmet. Good evening and good news.
Oh, there you go. That's unbelievable. Uh-oh. Oh, there's Holliday.
Cut the music. Cut the music.
Finally out of the closet, I see.
You think you're funny? Huh? You want to trap me in a closet? You can barely breathe in there. I'm stuck in there with Toby and Evan. Evan wouldn't shut up that entire time. He just kept talking and talking and talking. I couldn't even hear myself think. I couldn't even hear myself drinking my Starbucks.
That must have been relaxing.
Actually, that reminds me.
Oh, back to the closet? We all enjoyed that a lot more than what's going on now. Cute jacket.
I'm sorry. I couldn't form a coherent thought without this. Much better. Now, I don't know what this Anchorman ripoff thing is, but you guys think you're funny, huh? You think you're really, really funny.
You're very informative, yes.
Well, I don't find it funny one bit.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Get him! Get on him! Get on him like hyenas! Get on those! Get to the back, you loser. Get to the back.
How dare you, Mr.
Come on, Evan,
Holliday.
you wouldn't shut up back there. Come on, get him back there. Now that, consumers, now that's funny.
Not nearly as funny as that jacket.
If I could even explain to you the amount of women that find this jacket nice, it would just go way over your head.
And I bet that number is still higher than their weight.
Well, I don't discriminate. Chase?
Where is Chase Del Monte?
Don't be so coy. Just because you went and shaved your face and copied my style, you think I'm not gonna recognize you? Huh?
Copy your style. I've been around before you were even wrestling, Mr. Greenhorn.
Mr. Greenhorn! Mr. Greenhorn. That's funny. Don't poke the bear now, Chase. Because my green ass has accomplished a lot more than probably that entire locker room put together, including you.
Well,
You can't talk to him like that. That's Christopher Nicola. Do you know who he is?
Oh, that's just a Nicola. Oh, that's just a Nicola. Who are you, Poindexter? Because I've never seen you here before. Oh, Terry. I'm so sorry. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday.
rude.
And I'm the biggest star that this company has ever seen.
False.
That's not opinion, my friend, that's fact. And I noticed, I couldn't help but notice that you're drinking poor people coffee. You're sipping on Dunkin' Donuts. That's cute. See, I paid $5 for this, and I gotta be honest, this is some of the best $5 I've ever spent.
Oh,
Now you wait 1 second, Mr. Thistle.
Terry, what are you gonna do, Terry? Get out of my ring! Get out!
I don't know who you're yelling at, Mr. Holliday, but you've only been around for a cup of coffee.
A delicious cup of coffee, I might add.
And this is chaotic wrestling. We treat people with respect around here.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
Well, you're disrespecting yourself and all the consumers here by dressing up as this cosplay nerd. So, Chase, just bear with me for a moment.
all right. Richard Holliday is removing that questionably colored jacket.
Just hang on for a second. Ring girl, please take this to the back on a hanger. See, Chase, Chester, what?
Oh, my.
Everybody knows Dunkin's is the way to go, buddy.
He goes ass over tea kettle. Richard Holliday has been outsmarted by Chaotic Action News.
I have my AirPods in! You inconsiderate idiot! You spit dunking on me! You've been dunking on me! I need to take a shower now!
You're calling me an idiot? Look at yourself. Can you put your jacket back on?
Listen to me, Chase. Listen to me. You can pretend to be anybody that you want to be. You want to be a nerd? Be a nerd. You want to be a sports anchor? Be a sports anchor. But I'll tell you one thing. If you think that you're even remotely close to being in my league, then you really are as dumb as you look.
Can you hear that with your AirPods? They're telling you that you suck, dick.
You guys think I suck? Huh? You think I suck? You really do. Okay, whatever. Here's the thing, Chase, Chester, Terry, Tilsey, whatever your name is. 20 days, 21 days, summer chaos is coming around. And trust me, the last thing that I ever wanted to do was waste my time, energy with you. But guess what? Now you've angered me. So me and you, summer chaos, leave that suit, leave your boys. Just us.
Well, I tell you what, there's nothing more than I would like to do but accept, but Chester Fernicola has retired from action, and I don't speak for Chase Del Monte. But, I do know the man very, very well. And he's never one to back down from a challenge. If there's one thing he's always told me, is that he's always more than happy to send somebody else from the cradle to the grave. Good night, Dick!
Wow.
That was quite the experience.
That was the full newscast right there. We have new members of Chaotic Action News. I believe it was Kyle Hogan and Lyle Brogan.
Yes, Lyle Brogan, the Phantom Gourmet.
Yes, fantastic. We learned a lot here on Chaotic Wrestling Elevated, and Richard Holliday has challenged Chase Del Monte at Summer Chaos. We'll have to see if that happens. Oh, geez, pushing cameramen out of the way. Because he really is a dick.
Gentlemen, you want to explain to me how these three low-life losers from Lowell keep getting the best out of us? You have an answer? Do you have a good answer? Do you have a good answer? Toby? Evan? Do you? Are you ever going to say anything? Do you ever have anything to say? Of course you don't. Of course you guys have no answers. I am so sick of carrying you two and giving you guys the recognition that you may not actually deserve, but I give it to you because I'm a nice guy, because I'm a giving guy. You know what I'm going to give you now? The keys to my car. Go get it. Don't scratch my leather. Pull it out front, AC on, 67 degrees, just how I like it. You understand me? 67 degrees. Thanks, Taylor. Really appreciate it. Evan, start talking. Got a little upset there. That's fine. It's okay to lose your cool every once in a while. But at Summer Chaos, now it's just going to be me and Chase. It's going to be Chase and I, one-on-one. The Lowell losers won't be there. My marketing department won't be there, but they're really not offering me much anyway. The way I see it is that this marketing department is going nowhere but up. My stock is going nowhere but up. And at Summer Chaos, Chase Del Monte, your stock or your lack thereof will absolutely plummet.
That's all everybody wants to hear now. They want to hear my voice. Finally, JT Dunn has found his voice, and I can say the things that I really feel inside because there's nothing that y'all can do to me anymore. Y'all are just pretenders. You're fake pro wrestlers. You're a pro wrestler so you can post it on Instagram. All y'all, you go to a show and you run home and you go on Twitter and you tweet that you're the best. What makes you the best? What makes you better than me? Are you tried and true? Are you consistent? Does your career have longevity? Have you been in the ring with the best? Have you beaten the best? Have you lost to the best only to get back up and keep fighting? Nah, y'all ain't doing that because we on two different levels. It's not that you're not on my level. Y'all on the level below me. You see, me, I'm a different type of breed. I'm a different animal. And here in Chaotic Wrestling for the last couple of years, you know what I've done? I've made this place relevant. I've put my name, my brand, my life on pause to bring this place to the top, to resurrect Chaotic Wrestling and make it better than it's ever been before. For what? For me to then leave, go and do bigger and better things, and then take my ego, take my pride, and come back here to Lowell, Massachusetts in the main event's a wedding? Y'all couldn't rent some cheesy VFW hall and stay out my way? I remember when the main events were 40-minute matches just banging on each other. The best versus the best for the heavyweight championship. Now it's a sucker zone, full with idiots, filled with guys who are just gonna say that they're the best. I'm looking for the best. And he's right here. Y'all tested my patience, and it's running very thin. Soon, y'all are not gonna be able to control me. I'm a lunatic.
Welcome one and all. We are on the road to Summer Chaos. Rich Palladino here at the Woburn Elks Lodge. Not joined by Julian Starr again. The rotating commentator's seat is taken by the king of dad style, Scotty Slade. I texted you this morning, buddy. I'm excited about this.
I'm not going to lie. When Brian told me that I was going to do this tonight, I was ecstatic. Although I wish there was some monitors. You know, I'm used to watching TV.
Yeah, we sometimes have monitors, sometimes we don't. Tonight we don't, but I gave you a pen. You've taken notes.
I am well prepared. Look, if there's one thing dads do, we know what's up.
We sure do. We sure do. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Summer Chaos is just on the horizon. You're watching Chaotic Wrestling Elevated, and what a match we've got here. Former Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight champion, JT Dunn, a nice fist bump with his opponent.
What a sign of respect.
Former two-time New England champion, a man of steel, Mike Verna. Collar elbow tie-up to start things off. Rich Bass is the official. And JT standing on that bottom rope, forcing the break. Clean break by Verna. Look at Verna, my God. He dropped about 10 or 12 pounds.
And he still looks like $1 million.
God, look at him. Saluting his fans here at ringside. And this is a big match for both gentlemen. Like I said, Verna, a former two-time Chaotic Wrestling New England champion. JT, who held the Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight title for over 1 year. Looking to get that back. So Summer Chaos is on the horizon. Big things hanging in the balance here in our big bout here between Verna and Dunn.
And if what JT Dunn wants to do is stay away from trying to go head-to-head with Verna. I mean, just look the size we were talking about, how big Verna is. I don't think there's a way JT can match that strength.
But don't forget, JT Dunn has that lethal knockout blow that we've seen several times. He calls it death by elbow, and it's won him many a match. Nice leapfrog, nice roll through by Verna. Shoulder tackle. And if JT connects with that death by elbow, you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Of course, and he's put away plenty of guys with that elbow. But JT Dunn cannot take this lightly just because he's been using that elbow so efficiently. Doesn't mean he's going to be able to get it off tonight.
JT kind of in a little frustrated state, was in that beat the clock challenge. Recently in Lowell, Massachusetts, did not have the quickest time to get a shot at the New England title here tonight. He also came up short in subsequent rematches with Christian Casanova when Casanova was the heavyweight champion. Of course, that all changed. Anthony Green is now the heavyweight champion. You guys got to be following us on YouTube. Make sure you're watching Elevated every week. And of course, chaoticwrestling.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Keep up with everything that's going on here because it happens fast, just like the action here in this contest between Mike Verna and JT Dunn.
JT Speed couldn't get the better right there, but it doesn't look like he's going to stop moving. Beautiful drop kick.
And JT Dunn, former tag team partner of Chris Hero, trained by New England longtime independent standout, the psychedelic warrior Dave Cole, a true professional, and now looking out at these fans. And these are two of the fans' favorites going at it one-on-one. It is 2019. This business is not so much the good guy and the bad guy. We've got two crowd favorites here going at it. You saw JT going for a waist lock and got stopped immediately by Verna.
This is about the third time JT has tried to go toe-to-toe with him and came up short every time. The only time he's had any positive action is when he moves and attacks.
JT misses that charge. Lands on his feet. So much agility on the part of both. Verna lands on his feet, rolls through. JT went for a knockout blow, a little too early. Verna had it well scouted, sent to the outside. Oh, big boot right to the face, sending Mike Verna literally into the front row.
And if that's one way to take a big man down, then bouncing his face right off that barrier.
A little too close for comfort for the fans in the front row.
Here he comes.
Suicide dive to the outside, caught by Verna.
Oh, no, no, no.
Suplex. Oh, she's right onto the corner of the ring frame. That is the hardest part of the ring, but I swear JT's back hit right where the board meets that metal frame that constructs the ring.
And you said it best, these are crowd favorites, and even though JT took that giant move, everybody's still cheering for the Superman, Mike Verna.
Everybody wants to be a part of Summer Chaos. JT Dunn was hoping to find himself in the title picture, whether it be for the New England or the heavyweight. He's got to go through Mike Verna to earn a spot. And Verna went full on with the senton right in the middle of the ring, and the pool was empty.
JT barely getting out of the way there. This is where JT needs to capitalize.
JT slowly pulling himself back up. He is the first one back to a vertical base. Verna still down.
JT trying to realign that neck of his. That must have hurt the side of that ring.
Yeah, that looked horrible. It just, you can see the edge. You can see the ring skirt actually dip down a little bit, and you can actually see what JT landed on. And he just grabbed Verna by the ear. Again, remember what I said about frustrated mode here. JT Dunn with an elbow right to the back of the head. Verna quickly powders to the corner. JT grabs one of those thick legs of Mike Verna, trying to immobilize him in that corner. Ooh.
But this is where JT Dunn takes the lead. JT Dunn's been doing this long enough that he knows how to dissect his opponent, especially with his size. He's able to keep up and take the guy down.
And that's it. If he can take one of the wheels out from Mike Verna, just drove that knee right into the inner thigh. That can't feel good. Now a chop to the chest as they do battle at ringside. Another chop to the chest by Verna, the man of steel. Ooh. We haven't seen Verna for some time since he lost the New England title to our current champion, the baddest mofo on the show, Brandon Locke.
JT being very aggressive right now because he knows he has to. Needs to stay on top of Mike like this if he expects to win this match.
Absolutely. Like I said, big match feel here, big implications. Both these guys trying to earn a spot at Summer Chaos and trying to impress the matchmakers and the championship committee here in Chaotic Wrestling. Snapmare takeover. JT drives the knee right to the temple.
Not even giving him a chance to breathe.
Does not hook the leg, gets a count of 2 and going to immobilize the big man. JT Dunn at 185 pounds. Mike Verna slimmed down to 222, but that's still a sizable advantage, weight advantage.
220 may be his smallest, and he still looks ginormous. JT trying to cut out some blood flow to the head right now. Anything he can do to get Verna a little bit lightheaded to keep him off his feet.
Definitely the strategy. You saw he went to work on one of the legs, trying to immobilize his man in the center of the ring. JT now pushes his man into the corner, runs right into a boot. JT stunned and fires back with a huge clothesline. Like I said at the outset, it's that striking ability of JT Dunn that can stop a man dead in his tracks.
Of course, in the whole match, what he's been doing, he's been working right on that head region. shoves him out of the ring, makes him land right on his head on top of the guardrail here. Applying the holds, taking the blood away from his head, giving him those shots, the clotheslines. All that stuff is equaling out so that when he does that death by elbow, lights out.
Chop to the chest by Verna. Retaliation from JT Dunn. And now we're seeing some fists.
JT is not in a good spot. He needs to cut this down now.
Couple of kicks, roundhouse misses. Verna rolls him up. Oh, just spiked him with a DDT. Just spiked him with a DDT. Both men down on the canvas. Rich Bass gonna toll the count on both fallen competitors here on Chaotic Wrestling Elevated. As the count is up to 3, we see Verna up to his knees.
JT Dunn's got to get on his feet before Mike Verna, that's for sure. It's not looking good.
Verna now channeling his inner strength, calling upon his fans at ringside. JT Dunn doesn't know that Verna's...
Yeah, he's still on Dream Street.
Yeah, and Verna's taking the wrist off that, the tape off his wrist. Oh, went for a roundhouse, misses. JT rolls him up again, only a count of 2. On the arm. And shift of the weight. And a couple of near falls for both competitors. Verna got his hands up to block that kick.
Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Oh, beautiful bridge! And only a count of 2. Only a count of 2, and look at the bewilderment on the face of the Man of Steel, Mike Verna.
A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, a fisherman driver. Neither of them enough to take JT Dunn out. He's probably thinking to himself, what do I need to do?
And like we said, Verna has held that New England title, wants the Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight title. JT Dunn wants the heavyweight title back. On the shoulders, perhaps Death Valley driver, no. JT, oh, backstabber. Rolls him up, but Verna rolls through, misses the kick, does not miss that one. Goes for the pin, 2, and almost had him, Scotty. Very close. And now, much like we saw with Verna, we're seeing the frustration on the part of one JT Dunn.
JT Dunn doing everything he can right there, trying to move just as quick and fast as he was earlier in the match, finally getting off that super kick. Still not enough. JT Dunn looks like he's gonna size him up.
JT
he's going to the top.
Might be wasting time here.
I would go for the elbow at this point.
And
this is high risk.
And he left his back to his opponent, and Verna capitalizes. Couple of shots to the back. JT kicks Verna off. Uh-oh. Oh, a hurricane runner out of the corner.
This could be it.
Verna.
Make the cover.
Yeah, he's got that leg hooked. And again, only 2. Only a count of 2.
I know he's probably tired, but if he had put a little bit more effort into getting to that cover, it could have been 3.
And Verna frustrated. Very frustrated. Both men, as we have surpassed the 12-minute mark in this hotly contested battle here tonight in Woburn at the Elks Lodge.
You said it best, both these guys need this win. Both of them want to make a statement. No better statement to make than to take a win towards that heavyweight title.
Verna looking at the fist, looking at the elbow. He went for his version of it.
He tried to take death by elbow.
He sure did. Instead, he eats a couple of knees to the back. And JT rolls through, goes for the cutter. Verna had it well scouted. Up and over, lands on his feet on the apron. Does Mike Verna. Ooh, knee just rattles the jaw.
Verna's going to the top.
Might see that.
Big drop kick. No!
What? JT with the...
Oh, he should have covered.
Now he's going to go for the death by elbow. No doubt about it. He is
foaming at the mouth.
He really is. He has shed both elbow pads. Here it comes. Caught by Verna. Ooh, buckle bomb.
Whoa!
There it is. just like that. Just like that.
He's got to roll over. He's got to put some limb on him.
And Verna has rolled through a couple of times, just trying to keep that body moving as he rolls towards the bottom rope. But yeah, too much taken out of JT Dunn. Could not follow up.
I mean, huge desperation. Powerbomb into the corner with all of his last-ditch effort. Hits that elbow. Could have been the win if he just landed on top of him, but now both these guys are just fighting not to get a double countdown.
These two guys know each other very well. They have teamed up various times in other promotions throughout the Northeast. So you've noticed during the entire match, the pattern has been these guys just, they can calculate each other's moves. And now look at them just staring at each other. Head to head. A little pat on the head from JT and
sign of respect just with what these guys have been putting each other through.
Now they're going nose to nose, knowing what the big implications are. And we're going to have a good old-fashioned slugfest here. Oof.
If they're just going to be throwing fisticuffs, this is not in a good spot for JT.
And elbow, not death by elbow, but still a lethal blow as Verna pulls himself back up on the ropes, calling for the fan support as he throws a forearm. Either man down for the knockout, that's for sure. Now we're talking chops to the chest. Oh boy. Now they're just trading chops. JT's got the upper hand. Oh, it's an open hand slap, Scotty.
Slap to the face.
Verna pounding away.
Neither of these guys are off their feet yet.
But look at JT, very wobbly right now, very wobbly. Oh, he just pulled Rich Bass right in front of Verna. That's desperation. You don't often see JT Dunn getting out-punched.
Yeah, but in this sort of scenario, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, Verna blocks it. See, this is what I was talking about. These two know each other so well. Verna just blocks the elbow attempt. JT begging off. Double chop to the throat. And JT comes. Oh, man!
Wow. Superman punch.
Was that the knockout blow? JT's done. Yes, he is. Here is your winner, the Man of Steel, Mike Verna. Yeah, you called it, that Superman punch connected, and JT collapsed in a heap on the canvas, and Verna was able to get the 1-2-3. That is a huge victory, a hotly contested match here on Chaotic Wrestling Elevated, but Verna now with a big victory, and JT Dunn goes back to the drawing board.
Just like I said at the beginning of this match, if JT Dunn wanted that win, he could not go toe-to-toe. He needed to be a little bit more innovative, take the big man off his feet. And how did they end this match? Toe-to-toe, and strength won out.
A lot of respect going into the match at the beginning. We saw it even during the, right before the fisticuffs were thrown. Saw both men showing respect to one another. JT Dunn just kind of shoved referee Rich Bass, a little frustrated here, but Verna's victorious. Dunn is frustrated. We'll be back with more Chaotic Wrestling Elevated.
A couple of months ago, I said to you guys after I lost that New England title against Brandon Locke, I was in a lot of pain, I was in agony, and I said to myself, I gotta go away for a little, I gotta recollect myself. Because when I return, there was one goal I had in mind, and that was to become the next Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. A title I know that will transcend my career and transcend myself in this company, make a staple, make history. Well, tonight when I return to Woburn, I face one of my best friends, one of my biggest rivals, one of my best opponents in JT Dunn. And for the last year and a half, JT Dunn was the best that this company had to offer. So after this victory, I know that I'm one step closer to my goal. So August 30th, Haverhill, Massachusetts, Summer of Chaos, one of Chaotic Wrestling's biggest shows. The Man of Steel, Mike Verna, doesn't have an opponent yet. So I'm making this simple, an old school fashion open challenge. Whoever you got in the back that night, whoever decides to come here, I promise you, when that match is over, my arm is raised. My next goal, my next stop is that title match. And when it's all said and done, I promise you, you'll be looking at the next Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
We do.
To love and cherish until death you all part.
Oh no.
I did call in one of my old buddies to do a little favor for you.
Oh my God! No. No, this is not happening. He's got the girls. Oh my. Honey, no! The fruit by the throat! No! Josh Briggs! All right, we've got a Chaotic Wrestling title match. Oh no.
My wedding day was supposed to be the most important day of my entire life.
Oh no!
What? And it was.
Are you kidding me? AG just won the heavyweight title!
I became #1. I became the Triple Crown of Chaotic Wrestling.
All the blood, all the sweat, the coach's tears I put into winning that Chaotic Heavyweight Championship. So many months, so many losses, so many times I contemplated not even showing back up in front of the Chaotic fans. All to lose it in just 2 minutes. Anthony Green, I can't blame you for taking advantage of something that I so stupidly gave you. I gave you the opportunity to beat me. I wasn't even on my game. I mean, that's not something that I would even do.
All the time that Retro AG put in to become the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. This doesn't go back to a wedding day. This goes back years.
Summer Chaos is the day that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take back what's rightfully the cultures, because AG, that doesn't belong to you. I'm the Triple Crown Champion, the youngest Triple Crown Champion. Okay, cool, you got Triple Crown too, but that's nothing compared to what the coach has done. You haven't built what I built. I have a whole team behind me. I have a whole army behind me. I got war on my side. So Anthony Green, you might have accomplished the one thing you thought you can do to outdo me, but it ain't enough. Because at Summer Chaos, I'm gonna take all of that away. Because I'm the top talent.
I am the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And in Haverhill, Massachusetts, Summer of Chaos. The Honeys, they're gonna have to stay home for this one.
I will be, once again, the Chaotic Heavyweight Champion. And new Chaotic Heavyweight Champion.
And still, Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
But it's all good because you know what I did? I went ahead and I called somebody. I called somebody to advise me on what I should do. And his name is Evan Walbridge. And you know what he'll do? He'll keep your finances quiet because when you're top talent like me, all you do is make money. You can't even handle it. You can't even hold it. I'm telling you, Evan, advisor Walbridge is that dude for the culture. Opa!